So finally, at this one spot that I've been after for a couple months now, and I haven't found anything here other than grasshoppers and spiders, finally flip a rock, and I find my first baby racer of the year. And he thinks he's big and bad. Hey, you are cute. Not gonna lie, I got a little bit excited at first, thought it was a baby milk snake. But the racer's similar to the eastern rat snake before they develop the black pattern. They have that checkered pattern, and with each shed as they get older, they'll become darker and darker until they got that jet black, almost indigo color to them. But you are cute. This is in Pennsylvania, and I was just telling my mom today that I rarely find racers in the Piedmont area because the coastal plain ends on the northern part of Cecil County. That's where the Piedmont starts. But you proved me wrong, because this little guy might have hatched this season. He is tiny, but never complain about finding a racer. So let's let you go back under your thing. Go ahead. Awesome. So I flipped this little, it's like a landscape blanket over this thicket, and there were 2 racers under there. I was only able to get a hand on one. Oh, I see you. Come on. This one's kind of going through a rough shed. Didn't really have the best one. I see you. It's okay. Don't bite my thumb. Yeah, it's a good looking snake. Wasn't able to catch 2 racers at once. I'm not a magician. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go back down here. Cool. So we're back at this habitat that I was at 2 days ago, in right over the line in PA. That's where I found that hatchling racer. As I was saying then, I've been after this habitat for probably a good 3 to 4 months now. I just discovered it, and it's kind of like this open, you know, small pine preserve, like right in the middle of this like hardwood forest. And it's just, there's a lot of rocks to flip here. It's perfect habitat. And I think today we might find something else, because it's in like the high 70s right now. It's been raining on and off the past couple days, and it's a decent bit of cloud cover, so we'll see what we turn up. Might be nothing, but we'll give it a try. Finally found a herp for the day under this giant rock. Not a snake, but cute little American toad. Hey, enough of that. Oh man, he was tough to get a hold of too, because that rock's really heavy. Last thing I wanted to do was squash him, but it's a start for the day. All right, go ahead. So after flipping every rock here and only finding that toad, I'm doing my usual, you know what, there ain't nothing here, I'm leaving. Come up and flip this stupid flat piece of wood, and what do I find under there? Baby milk. And he is gorgeous. Fresh out of shed. Best looking milk I've seen all year. Oh my gosh. He had to have just hatched. I know I'm saying he and I'm assuming gender, but it doesn't matter. You could be a boy or a girl or an it. And you are gorgeous. Oh my. What luck. Hey, no bites. How cool. Stay still. I'm not going to eat you. He is feisty. Oh man, what a beaut. Let me get on this log so we can... Hey, come here. I'm not done with you. Man, just look at the... That's the thing about the eastern milks, and if I had to guess why they're not as popular in captivity, is a lot of times the adults tend to get that more chocolate color, or the more popular ones in captivity, like the Pueblans and the Mexican milks, they tend to remain colorful into adulthood. But there is no baby snake in the world that is as beautiful as these guys. Man, lucky find. This is the most beautiful milk I've seen all year. I found a baby. It wasn't a hatchling, it was just a yearling. Probably earlier, I think in May. But it had just went through its shed. So, but this one's freshly shed or freshly hatched and trying out his teeth. Obviously, for anybody that herps, they know that this bite means nothing and doesn't even hurt. But man, what a beaut. This is the find of the week. Oh man. So I'm going to take a few more pictures of this guy and then put him back under his flat little log right here. That it's very possible I could have ignored this and been like, nah, it's nothing. But too cool. Baby milk. Stop eating me. Awesome. So just one last goodbye to this angel before we let him crawl back under and keep surviving. So beautiful. So still in Pennsylvania, but I'm in the next county over. Me and Bree were here last summer and we found a very healthy population of long-tail salamanders. So gonna flip around in this creek for them. It also looks like, you know, good habitat for duskies, and be cool if we could find a red salamander too, and maybe some snakes. So we'll see. Well, this certainly was an odd flip. Flip this rock. I'm out here looking for salamanders, and I find a bullfrog. Not insane habitat along a creek, but in my experience, they mostly dominate, you know, along like pond and lake edges and stuff like that. But I mean, this is a good looking one. Notice he doesn't have those dorsal ridges running along his back. That's how you generally separate them from green frogs. But pretty cool. Like I said, did not expect to flip him under a rock, but yeah, I'll take it. All right. Oh. And he's gone. Kinda. Jeez. So I guess that bullfrog was good luck, because literally right after I flipped him, I turned this rock and Stay still. Found this guy. This is a long-tail salamander. That's what I found here last year. And yeah, that's what I was looking for. Pretty cool. I'm gonna run. Yeah, I like these guys. They're so unique looking. I don't know if we have them in Cecil County. That's why I come over the line into Pennsylvania right here. It's a lot more of a upland habitat here. I know friends of mine that live out in Western Maryland. They find them all the time, so yeah, it's a nice treat seeing them. But yeah, that's what I was looking for. Cool. Not even 10 seconds after stopping filming with that long tail, I flipped this rock and a ringneck? Yeah. I'll take it. I mean, I just didn't expect to find too many snakes down here. But it does make sense because I found ringnecks close to creek sides before like this. And also, if I could give warning to that long-tail salamander or the 2-line that we found, ringneck snakes love to eat salamanders. I know they mainly eat, the salamanders they do eat are usually redbacks, but I'm sure he'd take that long tail, wouldn't you, Mr. Tongue Flick? But yeah, I did not expect to flip a ringneck here, but I'll take it. Of course, I think he pooped all over me, which is normal behavior. But yeah, I'll let him go back under. You leave them salamanders alone. Awesome. So we're walking around this pond looking for turtles. And I would have never saw this guy if I wouldn't have been looking down at that large pile of dog crap right there. And saw this one out on the crawl. This is a little DeKay's brown snake. Not something you typically see out on the crawl. Usually you flip them under stuff. But yeah, he's just out in the daylight. Too weird, but he was going towards the pond, so maybe there's some slugs over there for him to eat. And we're just going to let him be. Yeah, these guys are cute. I love finding them. Alright. Go ahead. Awesome. Good morning, everyone. So we're heading out to the Appalachian Mountains today in Western Maryland. Sorry, you can see all my masks and gloves and everything on my dashboard. But yeah, so this is either going to be included with the last couple videos that you guys saw, or depending on how much we find today, will be an intro for today's video. Yeah, our target today is obviously timber rattlesnakes. Hopefully we can see some babies and some adults. You know, it's that time of year where all the vipers in our area, mainly, you know, the only ones, timbers and copperheads, have all dropped their babies. So that'd be really cool to see. But even if we just see some adults, that'll be cool. And, you know, the normal stuff like milks and maybe some red belly snakes. This might surprise a lot of people, but I've never found a red belly snake. As common as they are in other areas, we do not have them in Cecil County, to my knowledge. And yeah, it just would be cool to find one. So yeah, we're gonna get out to our spot hopefully in the next 2 hours or so, and start hiking and flipping. So I'll let you know what we see. First rock flip of the day, and it is a lifer species for me. This is a little red belly snake. See his beautiful red belly right there. Oh man, how cool. This one's tiny. They get a little bit bigger than this. How awesome. Yeah, for whatever reason, we do not have these guys back home. So they, I don't know what it is. They're up in the Piedmont of Pennsylvania. And I have buddies that find them in South Jersey, which is not even Piedmont, that's all coastal plain. And then they're out here in Western Maryland. But yeah, I mean, look at that beautiful belly. All red. These guys are beautiful snakes. Yeah, too cool. They come in like a black phase and then a brown phase like this, where when they're in the brown phase, they almost look like Decay's brown snakes. But I'm gonna flip his rock back and let you go back under there, or wherever you want. Cool. So if you're on your snowmobile, go that way. Check. So this was pretty cool under this rock. Another lifer species. Slimy salamander. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Come here. Living up to his name. Yeah, I've never seen these guys. Hey. Pretty cool. We do not have them back in Cecil County or in Delaware. At least to my knowledge. Hey. Could you relax for a minute? Man. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. Like I said, another lifer. Handsome. So second snake of the day, a more familiar species. Northern ringneck. Pretty good looking one. Decent size. This is definitely an adult. Yeah, these are my most common find back home, but cool thing about these guys, you can find them on the coastal plain, in the Piedmont, and then you can find them all the way here up in the mountains. But pretty cool. Starting to warm up a little bit, so hopefully we start finding more snakes. It's been about probably 45 minutes to an hour since I found that red belly, so pretty cool. Put you back under there. Go ahead. First find at this second spot. Starting to lose some daylight here. Another slimy. Pretty cool. Like I said, it was a lifer for me 2 slimies ago. But pretty cool. So, there's my car all the way down there. And I went all the way down to, I don't know if you can see those rocks down there. And then I climbed all the way up here. And I know it doesn't look that steep, but it is. And it's covered in stickers. And I flipped every single rock on this hillside here. And then God came to me in the form of this beautiful milk snake. Oh man. Beautiful Appalachian mountain eastern milk snake. Not in shed, just absolutely stunning. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful snake. Just as I was getting ready to wrap up the day, this beauty was right here. Oh my. Decent sized one. It's a young adult. But, oh man. I mean, I was just, like I said, I was getting ready to give up. My legs were all tore up from all the stickers. And, you know, I'm just getting tired. And I got about a 3.5 hour ride back home and work early in the morning. So, you know, that fatigue starts to set in where you're like, well, I found enough today. But really I hadn't, because I had only found, I think, 3 snakes so far today. So Finding you makes the whole trip worth it. Oh man. What a beautiful snake. Can never complain about finding an eastern milk snake. Just so beautiful. Love these guys. King snake of the Maryland mountains. Okay. Well, I'll take a few more pictures and release him back under this giant rock. So I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, I got about a 3.5 hour drive back home. But yeah, I was all the way up the top of there. Like I said, I know it doesn't look like too much, but it's mostly stickers. So it's not exactly the most ideal hiking or herping, but didn't find too much at this spot. Found the one slimy salamander, and then, like I said, finding that milk, especially with how beautiful it was, made the whole trip. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but when I was hiking more down that end toward the rocks, I saw a small green snake slithering through the grass, and it went into these rock crevices before I could even think what my name was. And if I had to guess, I would say it's a smooth green. However, I can't be certain. Could have been a rough green, but just given the habitat and everything and the location, it would make sense that it was a smooth green. I know people have found them here before, but yeah, I think I'm going to cut the video at this. I mean, one of the main reasons I think I'm going to lump this in with my local stuff from the past 2 weeks is because it's some of the herping I was doing back home was in the more coastal plain part of Cecil County. A lot of the herping was in the Piedmont section of southeastern Pennsylvania. And then this was the Appalachian Ridge. So I got like all three regions of the area that I live in all in one video. And I think that'll be pretty cool for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, like and subscribe if you're not following yet. We still got a lot of season left of herping. And like I said, hopefully I can have something for you guys soon. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.